Hey, what's up? It's Ryan. So this is going to be part 2 of my 6 video series on how to solve a Rubik's Cube. This specific video is going to go over how to solve the white cross, which is the first step in the CFOP method. CFOP stands for cross, F2L, or the first two layers, OLL, orientation of the last layer, and PLL, permutation of the last layer. Before we get into learning how to solve the white cross, I want to show you the 3 different piece types on the cube and what the white cross looks like after solving it. So the 3 different piece types are the edges, which are here, the corners, which are next to the edges, so here, and the center pieces, which are in the middle, so here. So now whenever I mention any of these piece types, you will know what I'm talking about. And just so you know, this is what a white cross looks like after correctly solving it. So you have what looks like a white cross, and the piece here matches its center. So red, red, blue, blue, orange, orange, and green, green. Now an incorrectly solved cross looks something like this. You have a white cross, but then the piece here doesn't match. So these don't match, these don't match, these don't match, and these don't match. So now that you know that, you're ready to learn how to solve the white cross. Real quick, make sure you are always holding the cube with white on bottom and yellow on top. This will help you to not get confused. So to start, we are looking for all of the white edge pieces. So I see that they are here, 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 and here. First, we are going to look on the white side to see if any edges match with the white center. If there is an edge connected to the white center, like this, we look on the other color attached to the white edge. So this would be green. And I'm going to match it to the green center by doing this. So green, green, white, white. And now we have 1 out of the 4 white cross pieces solved. After that, we are now going to be looking at the top layer for the remaining white edge pieces. There are 2 possible cases you can get. The first case is when the white sticker is facing up, and the other case is where the white sticker is facing you. So let's start with the first case, the one where the white sticker is facing up. This case is the easier one. All we are going to do is look at the other color attached to the white edge, so red, and we are going to match it with its center, like this. So red, red, and now we do an F2 to solve the piece. If you don't know what that is, I recommend you go watch part 1 of this series where I explain Rubik's Cube notation. Now once again, look at the top layer for any other white edge pieces. So if you get the case where you have the white sticker facing you, start off by doing the same thing as before. We look at the other color attached to the white edge, so orange, so we move it to the orange center, like this. Then instead of doing an F2, you move it out of the way by doing a U prime, then you bring the right side down to match its center, so an R prime, then do an F to solve the piece, then bring the right side back up to fix what we broke, so an R. Once again, that's U prime, R prime, F, R. And now the piece is solved. After that, look on the top layer for any other white edge pieces. Sometimes though, there won't be any other white edge pieces on the top. They will either be on the side or on the bottom flipped. If they're on the side like this, put it to the right, and then bring the right side up by doing an R, move it out of the way by doing a U, and then bring the right side back down by doing an R prime. So once again, that's R, U, R prime. And now your piece is on the top layer. And lastly, if you have the white edge piece on the bottom flipped, like this, all you have to do is an F2, and that brings it to the top. And you can do this case like normal. I'm going to be doing 2 example solves to show you everything I just talked about. So here's the first scramble. Our cross pieces are here, 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 and here. So I'm going to be looking at the white side to see if there's any white edge connected to the centerpiece. And there is, right here. So I'm going to look at the other color attached to it, and I see that it's blue. So I'm going to move it to the blue side, like this. Now I'm looking on the top layer for my remaining white edge pieces. I see one here, and I see the other color is orange, so we move it to the orange side. Since it's facing up, then I do the first case, where I do an F2 to solve the piece. Now once again, I look on the top layer, I see this white edge piece, so I look at the other color, it's red, so I move it to the red side, and since it's facing me, that means I do this. So I do U prime, R prime, F, R, and that solves it. And then lastly, this piece right here, so I see that it's green, so we move it to the green side, and then it's the same case from before. So move it out of the way, bring it down, F to solve, and then back up. And that's the cross. So for the other scramble, I see that my cross pieces are here, 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 and here. So I'm looking at the white side, and now I notice that there's 2 white cross pieces. So don't get confused by this. Just solve one of them. So I see I'll just do this one. So I see that it's green, so I move it to the green side, and I'm looking at the top layer. I see my cross pieces here, so I see that this is orange, so I move it to the orange side, and then the white sticker is facing up, so I do an F2 to solve it. And then same case from before, so it's red, so I move it to the red side and do an F2 to solve. And now looking at the top, I don't see any, so it's probably on the side, and it is. So it's already on the right side, so I can just leave it there and go straight into bringing it up, move it out of the way, and then bring it back down. Now it's on the top layer, and we can do this case. So it's blue, it's already matched with its center, so I can move it out of the way, bring the right side down, F to match with its center, and then bring it back up. And the cross is solved. So yeah, those were the solves. I hope you were able to follow along and learn how to solve the white cross. My challenge to you is to be able to solve the white cross in under 30 seconds consistently. If you can do that, you're ready to move on to the next step. Have fun practicing. Good luck. See ya.